Welcome to Community Feedback on Lagos Television. My name is sanwo-olu. Thank you for joining us today on the program. There is nothing that spreads as wide as fire than fake news. This is why the Ministry of Local Government and Community Affairs are holding a stakeholders meeting with community media practitioners to judge on how to curb the spread of fake news within Lagos communities. The ministry or government also intends to continue to engage with the community media practitioners to act as an agent of propagating activities and programs of Lagos State government without misinformation or disinformation or even distortions. Join us in this package for more. Lagos communities are made up of several non-state actors who are vital to the survival of the communities, government, and the people of Lagos State. One of such non-state actors are the community media practitioners. In this interactive session with the community media practitioners initiated by the Lagos State Ministry of Local Government and Community Affairs, part of the objective is to identify the role of community media practitioners in disseminating information about the Lagos State government to the residents in the communities as they continue to counter fake news, disinformation, and misinformation on government activities in new reporting to the grassroots. The Special Advisor on Community Affairs, Honorable Babatunde Adewale Jimoh, noted in his remarks that Nigeria as a nation on a daily basis deals with fake news, adding that so many media outfits are ready to spread false information about government, thereby provoking violence in the state. Honorable Jimoh called on the community media practitioners in the state to embrace professionalism in covering its activities and disseminating information about programs and policies of the state government across all the Lagos communities.
I was at Bibu last time. I saw some of your people over there, and what happened that very day definitely will be widely reported at within the Lagos State and the Bibu itself. That's the Kurudu area. So if we are having interaction like this, definitely all what the government have been doing, definitely to be brought back to the community as a whole.
Also in his remarks, the chairman of Lagos State Community Development Advisory Council, Alhaji Azeez Hamzat, said the community associations and Ministry of Local Government and Community Affairs has a wide range of mandates and that the presence of community media practitioners was an opportunity for them to be able to work harmoniously towards sustainable development at the grassroots.
Inviting you to interact with the ministry that superintends over the affairs of communities in Lagos State will expose you to some of the programs of the communities, some of the things we do, and afford you an information about some things that are not so clear to the public. You know, your own job is the dissemination of information, and once you are here and you are opportune to have this information, I believe it's going to help our various communities in getting the first-class information about what the government is doing.
Earlier, the Assistant Director of Public Affairs, Mr. Kehinde Adebayo, said that the essence of the interactive session was in line with Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu's developmental agenda to bring governance closer to the people at the grassroots.
Very soon, I promise you, we have a publication that has contacts of all the CDA chairman, the local government chairman, your members. So once we have that as community media practitioners, even if you cannot leave the four corners of your office or your room, we have your phone, you can make phone calls across to them. Please, there's a name in Ibadan. Can you please get us information? Because the community that day, the community that in that particular place can give you the right information.
delivering a paper on news reporting and media relations, bridging the gap between government and the communities. The Deputy Director of Public Affairs in the Lagos State Ministry of Information and Strategy, Mr. Tayo Ogunbiyi, emphasized the importance of simplicity of news reporting, media relations, why there exists a gap between government and the community media, and what needs to be done by the government and the practitioners to bridge the gap towards reducing the spread of fake news, misinformation, and disinformation.
Government should deliberately be bringing together practitioners of community journalism. They should be bringing them together from time to time, build trust with them, be on the same page with them. Let them know that they and government, they are partners in progress, and that government need them just as they also need government. I think that's one thing that government should be doing regularly, to bring them together and let them know that government, appreciate what they are doing, and government is always willing to support them whenever the need arises.
He said the citizens have a right to know about government activities and programs, and in getting information to the people, effective communication between the government and the people must be sustained in order to enhance citizens' participation in governance.
All of us, like they say, we are all political animals. We all have our political leanings, but because we are professional, we must not allow our political leanings to come into play in whatever we are writing, because we should be professional in whatever we do.
Responding on behalf of the community media practitioners, Mr. Abayomi Adeyemo thanked the government for the interactive session and called for more support from the state government to the community media practitioners who often face the challenges of low patronage, poor advertisement, among others. On our Vox Pop segment, we had a one-on-one with some of the community media practitioners who thanked the Lagos State government for initiating this meeting, but they said that they would have wished that it had come earlier than now. Let's take their views.
There's no way we can separate governance and the community, because the governance and the government, the activity of the government is being showcased by the community media practitioners. And who are the community? The communities are the grassroots people, the theologians, the traders, the artisans, and all of that. So the importance of this gathering has helped to also go and take the activity of the government down to the real people that need to use the information, which are the grassroots. As a publisher in Festac, I'm very close to the government of this. So what I principally do is, when a news comes up, I go directly to the source and speak with the people on ground, the first responders or people that directly affects, the news directly affects, and I get the information from them. So that's my basic principle of fact checking.
This kind of program must have taken place long time ago, because community practitioners, we have a lot to do. We are the first responders when it comes to incidents, when it comes to activities in communities. We are the first responders there, because, for instance, it takes a lot of effort to reach residents, which now this ministry is trying so much to do by gathering community practitioners. In terms of fake news, do you know that right now we are in Ikeja? If there is an incident here, and I am here as a community practitioner, I'll be the first person to get there, unlike somebody who lives far away, like Yanopaja. So if somebody in Yanopaja is saying 4, I am here to see it, and if it is 1 or 2, so I'll be the one to reach out to say it as it is. Because for somebody to live in Yanopaja, other things, other processes must have taken place. But while I am there, I'll be able to monitor what is really happening and pass it across the way as it is.
Though I have come a long way, our public is almost about 24 years. Our public is almost about 24 years, and I must be honest to you, it has not been so easy reporting activities at the grassroots. But probably maybe based on experience which I have got, at least I am able to meet most community leaders, bailiffs, others, and all their views so that we publish them, and as well meet government itself. And government need us. We know that government needs, and we meet government as well, at least for their activities, so that we can report and publish some of their stories as well. So this is how far we have been going.
That's our package today on community feedback. I hope you enjoyed it. Well, one of the things I've been able to pick out of the whole show today is that fake news thrive when people spread misinformation or disinformation. And as such, if we want to stop misinformation or disinformation within Lagos communities, we should keep asking questions and we should ask the right people. For you to get answers, please go to any of the Lagos State government, ministries, departments or agencies and ask questions. And don't stop asking when you do not understand what the government is doing. And I promise that you will surely get answers. Please don't spread fake news. That's our package today. Thank you for watching it. Stay safe and see you next time.
This is Lagos, you know we love it. This is Lagos, you know we like it. This is Lagos, you know we love it. This is Lagos, you know we like it. This is Lagos, you know we love it. This is Lagos, you know we like it. You know we love it. This is Lagos, you